It's very overwhelming to look into this room and see so many people from different parts of my life. I see people here that I've known since middle school. I've seen people that I know through my legal career, family members, friends. It means so much, and I am just so thankful. My mother is here tonight. As you heard, my son Jacob is here. And the person that makes it happen, Jessica. Jessica and I have been together since 1997, and there is no way I would be able to accomplish the things I have without her support and love. And thank you. So, my family moved from Chicago. Should I say it again? From Chicago in 1985, and we have been a part of the Coral Springs community for 40 years. So when I got to making this decision to run for city commissioner, I really had to give it some thought. First of all, I know it's a lot of work, and I know that it's difficult. But after thinking about all the experiences that I've had here in Coral Springs, my whole life has been here. Coral Springs has been amazing to me growing up and my family, and I've raised two wonderful sons right here in Coral Springs. And I thought, you know what? Now's the time to give back. So that's why I'm here, and that's why I'm so excited to do this. In terms of different things that I've done over the years, some of you might know that I was president of Fort Lauderdale American Board of Trial Advocates. I thought I was going to be planning lunches for judges and different dinners and stuff like that. We ended up having the world shut down. And with my dear friend Mitch Chester, who is here, we were able to communicate with the judges and all the lawyers to get things up and running through Zoom. Mitch and I were familiar with podcasting, and little did I know when I started that in 2018 how valuable that was going to be. But communication is very important. We were in a meeting yesterday talking about it at the city, about their amazing communication department, and something that I brought up was just having some type of podcast for emergencies during hurricanes and all that. And there's other things that I would like to do. I am a communications major, so I am very excited about things like that. Probably a little too excited. But being able to do that for Fort Lauderdale and then the entire state of Florida was such an honor. And I thought, you know what, let me bring that here. I think I can make a difference. I think I can help, which is really the bottom line. The issues in Coral Springs, well, there's lots of different issues, but the one that everybody seems to bring up to me is the Four Corners, Sample University. I don't know anybody who's really happy about the first building that went up. And look, there's a lot of circumstances that happened there that created that. But in the future, there's ways that we can shape the different buildings, the different construction projects that are going to happen. Obviously, if they comply with zoning and everything else, we can't really do anything with that, but there's incentives we can give that make those projects more palatable to people here in Coral Springs and something that you can be proud of. So that's going to be top of mind if I'm lucky enough to be your commissioner. The next thing is, well, fire and police. We are blessed to have an amazing police department and fire department in this city. We are the envy of so many cities, and I want to make sure that that continues. There's going to be challenges with new apartments, new housing, and we don't want that to be watered down, because that that is a huge part of why we love living here in Coral Springs. We have incredible people in leadership for the police department and the fire department and the officers and firefighters and EMTs. We want to continue to give them what they need. That is critical for anybody who's coming in. Nobody wants to pay more taxes. Everything is getting more expensive. And it's my goal not to raise taxes at all. There's other things that we can do. We can get creative. But that is something that we're all kind of getting pinched right now, and I don't want that to be something that hurts people even further. Every morning, almost every morning, don't want to lie, I go on walks. I try to go to North Community Park or Betty Stradlin Park just to collect my thoughts before I start the day. The parks, there's 49 parks here in Coral Springs. That's one of the most important things that we have in this city. And I want to make sure that we continue to preserve that and we continue to make them better. Because it's nice to know that we have a park. Anywhere you are in Coral Springs, a mile away, within a mile is a park. Okay? That's something that's really wonderful about Coral Springs. Andrew Carnegie once said, "No man will make a great leader who wants to do it all by himself or get the credit for doing it." My name is on the campaign, but I am your voice. I want to hear from you. I want to talk to you. I want to hear your ideas. Even if you disagree with me, I want to talk. Let's work it out. I'm not afraid to change my mind if I'm convinced. But the bottom line is that is the type of leadership that Coral Springs deserves and the type of leadership that you will get if I'm lucky enough to be on that. So I need people to step up, to volunteer. This is going to be a long slog. The election is November 2026. So if you're interested, that's why Orrin up here, who's been helping me out, give a round of applause for Orrin, is asking you to please sign in so we get your information. And if you're interested in helping out, that's how you do it. Okay, I got to talk about donations now. Everybody loves talking about campaign donations. Look, I know it's difficult to talk about money, but these campaigns are expensive, okay? And I'm finding that out more and more every day. And look, I mean, it's going to be a tough race. There's already one other person in it. I'm expecting more, and we're going to need that. I mean, I'm, helping. I've put my own money into the campaign as well, but I can't do it alone. Anything that you can give is very appreciated. We got some amazing swag up here, as we've mentioned a few times, and that's something that, again, anything that you can give is appreciated very much. Now, this campaign is inclusive. Regardless of your sex, your race, nationality, sexual orientation, I'm here for you. I will stand up for you. Okay? That's what leaders are supposed to do. And in these times, I mean, this is the 24-year anniversary of 9/11. I figured what better time to talk about unity, love, and doing the right thing by Coral Springs residents. There is so much dissension going on right now, so much hate, okay? We saw what happened yesterday. It's tough times, but that's part of what drives me to do this. I feel like I'm taking some of that angst that I'm feeling right now and channeling it into something good. And that is the goal of this entire campaign. So again, I appreciate all of your time, and I don't want to stay up here forever unless anybody wants to hear me sing. No, you don't want that. I just, again, I am so overwhelmed and so happy to see all of you here today. And I appreciate your support. God bless you. God bless America. And God bless Coral Springs. Thank you.